Okay, once you have your Google Drive organized into 2017 Classroom, pre-2017 if it's applicable, and any other folders, it's kind of important now that we look at the Classroom folder. Like I said before, the Classroom folder deals with all of the stuff that you do within the nice interface of Google Classroom. While it looks pretty in that end, and that's where you turn it in and find your work that you need to do, all of the files are actually stored in here. If I double click on my Classroom folder, I'll notice that I have a folder for each of my subjects. If I double click and have a look at, say, this subject, what happens and what the Classroom folder will do is it will just dump any single assignment that you do or piece of work for that class into this folder. It's really important, therefore, that we organize this, because if we come to the end of the year and you have end of year exams or you have preliminary exams, you don't want to have to go back here and find all of your work. It's important that we don't get rid of this out of the Classroom folder, but it's a really good practice at the end of every day or the end of every week to mirror a copy of what's in your Classroom folder to those other folders that we've just made. First thing, we can't delete anything out of here. We also can't drop and drag something out of here. What we want to do is we want to make a mirrored copy. To do that, say I might want to add this document here to my legal folder and term 1. I click Shift Z. Once I click Shift and Z, this little pop-up box happens. All I have to do, is navigate to My Drive, 2017, Legal, Term 1, and I can click Add here. If I wanted to make folders, because I'm a little bit particular, if I wanted to make folders within there, I can go and make a new folder by clicking on this, and I can maybe add it by topics. So the legal system might be my first topic. Okay, if I want to make a folder on the fly, I can just type the name in there and click plus, and then I can click Add here. Now, if I've accidentally added it to the wrong spot, it's really important that I don't delete. Okay, so if I go back to my drive and I go to 2017, where I added it, term 1, the legal system, it's really important that I don't drop and drag it to the bin, because what that'll actually do is it'll delete it from this folder and from my Classroom folder. So watch carefully. This I information button will be the most helpful button for you. This will tell you any activity that happened on the item, and it'll also provide you with more details like who it is shared with, but more importantly for you at this point in time, where it is shared. Okay? If you look over here, it is in 2017 Year 11 Legal Studies, which is my Classroom folder, and I've also put it in Legal System, which is the folder I made inside Term 1. If I don't want it in there anymore, instead of deleting it, I click on Remove. You've noticed it's gone missing now. If I want to undo, I can. But if I go back to my Classroom folder, my Legal Studies subject, it's still sitting in there. What I would like you to do for each of your Classroom folders, where applicable, is to add all of the files that exist within there to your other folder structure. You need to get into the habit of doing this at the end of every day, at least every few days, and most definitely checking that at the end of the week.